Welcome back, everybody, to the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm Chris Witt, and with me, as always, is Mr. Adam Schmidt. Adam, how are you today, sir?
Spectacular. How about yourself?
But if I was any better, I'd be peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, Uncrustables peanut butter and jelly or homemade peanut
No,
butter and jelly?
homemade. I like Uncrustables. I'm
Yeah,
big Uncrustables guy.
me too.
But uh, but yeah, I can make my peanut butter and jelly perfect, though. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
Uh, like apparently Uncrustables are huge in NFL locker rooms.
Oh,
Lunch, like not lunch, but like
that makes it
halftime and stuff like that. Apparently at halftime, like they have like hundreds of Uncrustables out on the table
yeah.
for them. It's a
Quick little sugar boost.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I
That
don't know,
makes that makes sense.
I just heard that the other day. It was during what game? Was it the first Monday Night Football game that had the rain delay or the lightning delay?
Oh,
And
maybe.
they showed a guy. He's walking. One of the guys in the tunnel. He took his pads off and he's munching on an Uncrustable. And I'm like, that is awesome. And then they started talking about how many Uncrustables are down in the locker room. I was like, this is pretty cool.
That's cool.
I love Uncrustables.
Me too.
That's our go-to, man. Like frozen, you know you're gonna have a long day. Throw about 8 to 10 frozen Uncrustables in the cooler. By the time the first couple hours of whatever we were at, whatever game's done and it's ready to go, boom. Hey, I got lunch for you. Pow.
There it
Ready to
is.
go. My daughters are big Nutella fans.
So they do the ones with the Nutella?
They do the Nutella.
Okay.
Yeah, they like the Nutella ones.
All right.
We have to buy two different boxes because Parker refuses to eat those.
Yeah, the Nutella, I've had Nutella before, but it's a hazelnut spread or whatever. So it's
Yeah.
not, it looks like chocolate. So since it's not chocolate, it disappoints me.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh, it tastes like chocolate." No,
No,
no, my friend, no, it doesn't.
no,
No, my friend, it does not.
no. But yeah, I always go with the classic
Yeah,
grape jelly.
there is no other jelly.
I'm
Everything
telling
else
you.
is a jam. All
Yeah.
right, and jam is disgusting. So if you come at me with your apple butter jam, or not apple butter, whatever, if you've got a strawberry jam, I don't want that.
No.
I want grape jelly.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Yes.
Y'all can take your jams and don't say strawberry jelly. I will get very upset with you. That's strawberry is not jelly. Grape is jelly. It's the only jelly there is.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm trying to think if it says on the box of the strawberry ones, if it says strawberry jelly.
No, I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
Or
I
you're
don't
gonna
think
make
that's
that
a
guy.
real thing. No, yeah, I don't think that's an actual real thing.
Yeah.
That's just telling you that's how somebody says I want some jelly, I grab grape and bring it to them. If they say I want, oh, you know what? I really like jam. I'm like, yeah, you probably what, strawberry,
Yeah.
you know,
Apricot.
apricot. Yeah, is that the stuff you want? Because I get you those. Those are jams. Those are yeah, if somebody's eating jam, they're 90 years old.
Don't bother with it on the sandwich. Just go get some fruit.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
People that like prefer apricot over grape.
Yeah.
I don't like the worst thing in the world, Bob Evans. I love Bob Evans. I love
Okay.
Bob Evans. Love it. The worst thing in the world is when I'll get toast and I'll go, "Hey, can I get some jelly or the little jelly thing, and it's got one, two,
Yeah.
three,
Four different
four,
kinds.
four different sections, right? And there's like 4 to 6 in each one of those sections of that little square thing they bring to the table.
Hmm.
And you're going to bring me nothing but strawberry and apricot and two little grapes. I don't even ask for that anymore. As soon as I sit at the table, I spin that thing around, I look at it and be like, I need 6 grape jellies.
Yeah.
Can I get 6 grape jellies, please? She's like, you got 2 pieces of toast. I know how many pieces of toast I got. I need 6 grape jellies, sweetheart.
I got different math than you, buddy.
Yes. Do you know how I put mayonnaise on a sandwich? I need 6 jellies. I'm a condiment kind of guy.
You do like a condiment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keeps me from having kids. Oh, condiments. My bad. Sorry.
No, it does not. You got 3.
It's very true. Very true. All right. So speaking of condiments,
Oh,
I don't get Reese's very often, but this is thanks to Miss Emma Clark.
okay.
Emma Clark found these, and this kind of goes along with what we've had the last well, at least last week. They're just the minis. We've got the Oreo, Reese's, Minis. Did we already do? You already
No.
have these.
I
You've had them. He's he's got them in the bag
just in case.
just in case I forgot, like I usually do when it's my turn. Here, have 5.
Okay,
I'll
thank
take
you.
5. So big thanks that we got to take a picture for Miss Emma Clark
Oh yeah.
because we got to send it to her, let her know that it made it on the pod. Hey, hey, all right, good. So we're gonna give a score out here. The Oreo Reese's mashup is we started with the Reese's peanut butter in between 2 Oreo cookies, the actual cookie. We are now gonna move on to. Did we do the regular Reese?
Mm-mm.
We didn't do the regular one yet,
Not
did we?
yet.
No.
I got them in my fridge.
Okay. Okay, good.
Will be next week.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, Adam. So you got the first one in and down.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on the minis?
Hmm. It's very good. I'm trying to separate the Reese's and the Oreo in my mind as I taste this, and I don't think I can. It just tastes like
That's a good point.
I I get maybe a
The end,
little.
the after. I get the peanut butter on the aftertaste,
Mhm.
but that initial bite, it's a little.
I,
It's a mixture. It's not one or the
yeah,
other.
yeah. And I don't get. I think I don't taste as much peanut butter because there's something else there that's
There's the cookie crunch.
right. But it's not, the cookie crunch doesn't really stand out, but I think it does something to the peanut butter to make it a little, neutralize it a little bit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Man,
I,
that's as scientific as we've ever got on a Reese's.
yeah. And all it boils down to is I could sit here and eat this entire bag and not even think about it.
I'm going to continue to as we do this
Yeah.
podcast. I only got 3 left.
Yeah. Shout out Melinda Witt for us chewing on the microphones.
Did I say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say Emma Clark.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got him for me.
No,
But
yeah.
you're saying
Shout,
the way
shout
we
out to
eat on
her.
the microphone, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
She'll be listening to this on her 6.5 hour drive to Altoona, Pennsylvania tomorrow.
Hey, going to the altitude curve game?
No, no, oh man, that's a bum. I'd never even thought about that. I wonder if we can catch a curve. Are they still
No,
playing?
no, I think they had their, nope. I think minor
Is
league
Double
done.
A's done this week? Was it this week or last week?
It was, yeah, in the last few days, maybe at the end of last week
Yeah.
or the weekend or something.
Yeah. Um, my cousin Eric has been on a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
His oldest son is getting married. So we're heading out of town tomorrow. Wedding on Saturday. Home on Sunday.
Nice.
Nice little quick Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania trip. You know how it goes.
Boy, speaking of those little quick trips, and then we'll get right into switch right back into baseball here. My buddy, that's a big NBA guy,
Yeah.
calls me yesterday or a couple days ago, and he's a huge UC basketball guy. Sorry, and
You don't have to.
he
I know how sorry he is.
no, he's the best guy. Um, but huge season ticket holder, and so everything revolves around when UC basketball is.
Mhm.
But last couple of years, we kind of started a tradition. We're trying to go on like a big NBA trip every year, right? So
Yeah, because you guys went to the OK Corral in Houston, didn't you?
yeah, we went to Houston last year. The year before that, we went to
It wasn't the OK Corral. It was the horse parade. Didn't you walk
Yes,
up on a
yes,
horse
yes.
parade?
We walked up on a horse parade. That's a little foreshadowing for our Mount Rushmore.
Uh-huh.
So we went to Houston last year. The year before that, we went to Atlanta, and we do these quick, like 1 day, like overnight, quick NBA trips over the
Fly in,
weekend.
watch a game, sleep, fly out.
That's it. So, and if we have any time, we try to do as much as we can in that town because we're there. Anyway, so but it's worked out. Our trips have all worked out so far. So he calls me and he's like, "Man, I'm starting to look. UC's schedule dropped today. Um, just let's start looking." He's like, "I'm looking at this date, possible Phoenix trip."
Ooh.
And it's the 1 day that, so I think UC plays Arizona State, and then the next day Phoenix plays, I
So he
forget.
can make a trip, catch 2 games, catch his boys.
He can catch an away game, which is what we did in Houston last year.
Hmm.
He went to an afternoon
Yeah.
UC
You
Houston
guys
game
hit
and then
those in the same day.
same day. Same day. So we're talking about it a little bit. We get off the phone and I pull up the NBA schedule, the UC schedule, and flights,
Hmm.
right? Kayak or whatever. And so I'm starting to look around and then I got to think about my basketball schedule and all that.
Hmm.
So, but I finally start looking at some dates and I got some wheels turning. I got some bunch of stuff written down in a notebook and
Yeah.
I'm looking at a possible 1 day New York trip to Madison Square Garden.
Ooh.
Fly in the morning, afternoon game, fly out in the evening. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a quick one. Or Knicks play at 1, Nets play across town at 3:30, and then
Can you make it there in time? You can't make it there.
not for the beginning of the game. We'd either have to leave the Knicks game early or we would get to the Nets game late.
Yeah.
That Knicks game is Knicks Spurs, which
Ooh,
I would
let's
be
go.
excited about. And it's like the Saturday, like the ABC Saturday game of the week or whatever. It's on 1 o'clock on ABC,
So it's
something like
going to
that.
be even longer than a normal game.
Even longer than a normal game. It'd be 3 hours long, probably. So, yeah. So anyway, but just starting and trying to do it, an economy trip
Hmm.
because I don't have any money.
Yep.
um, but it just kind of has gotten me
Getting
excited.
excited.
Yeah. So trying to figure that out. But anyway, we might we might be talking about a trip next week to LA for the wild card series with the Cincinnati Reds and the LA Dodgers.
We gotta take advantage of it would have been nice to have taken advantage of a terrible Pittsburgh Pirates team who's been playing fantastic, honestly, lately. They're won 6 of their last 8. I mean, they've played well, but couldn't take care of it yesterday. Couldn't take care of it the day before. Very close games, and
I wanted to get that first one against Pittsburgh because even as bad as they are, when Paul Skeens is pitching in the middle of that series, it's going to be in.
Paul
But
Skeens has pitched, was it 30 plus times, and he's only got 15 decisions.
I know that poor
It
guy,
doesn't
and
matter if
ERA is
he's
like 190 or something
he
like that.
it's it was 203 to start the game yesterday, and it's down to like 1.89 or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. Um, yes, but anyway, but the Hunter Green Paul Skeens matchup, I mean, that's potentially the next 4 or 5 years. Every single time that matchup
Yeah,
comes up, and it's
absolutely.
going to all the time,
Yep.
that's going to be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh,
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
oh,
Um,
couldn't get it done though.
so let's say this. All right, Reds are is this game. The game should be as we speak right now. It is Thursday night. So brand new series starting tomorrow. The last series of the year, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for every team in baseball. The Reds are playing the Milwaukee Brewers, who have the Reds number for the past decade,
Yeah.
and then the Cubs, who officially won today 8-5, are 1 game in front of us.
Mets.
Sorry, the Mets. The
Yeah.
Cubs lost. The Mets are 1 game ahead of us, and they are playing the Marlins. Again, another team that, for a bad team, has been decently hot.
Yeah.
Something that they said many times today and yesterday on the broadcast for the Reds is when you're playing a team that's got nothing to play for, they're a lot looser. They're tough to beat because they're out there just doing their thing, right? There's no pressure, there's no all that stuff. So we shall see how this goes. We're down 1 with 3 to go. We hold the tiebreakers. Adam, you got to go to the game yesterday.
That's right.
Game 2. You went to the Paul Skeens v. Hunter Green game.
Yeah.
Tell me, because I went on Saturday when they came back to win that. And that game, it was electric in that stadium, dude. Electric in that stadium. I couldn't believe those last 3 innings were unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
That was 4 days ago. Now How was it yesterday?
Yeah, the 4 game sweep of the Cubs, first of all, could not have come at a better time
No joke.
and was like a huge turning point
Yeah.
because people were like, okay, we got to get to games now.
Yep.
And then because it was the last home stand of the year.
$8. They were selling $8 ticket,
That's
three,
yeah,
two, one, $3 beers, $2
big time.
dogs, $1 ice creams.
I sat, I think maybe like 8 rows from the field last night for $50.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Um, yeah, right behind the Reds dugout, right in line with Terry Francona where he sits at the front of
Yeah. Yeah.
thing. It was awesome, and it was a great. By the end of the game, you almost forgot that Paul Skeens and Hunter Green
Oh yeah.
pitched because
They pitched phenomenally.
yeah, they were both so good, and the game was moving along. We were like I went with my friend Emily, and we were like, this game's gonna be like an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It was going so fast, and then once they both got out, the
Mm-hmm.
game slowed
Yeah.
down. There weren't a lot of runs scored. It was a long game for what was it 4-3 game.
Yeah.
But
Extra innings.
the extra innings, the heroics of first of all inside the park home run.
For a guy who was struggling at the plate.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Marte hit the inside the park home run, and then in the bottom of the ninth,
Tyler
Tyler
Stevenson
Stevenson.
does what, and Ellie had a chance.
Yeah.
Ellie had a chance, couldn't make it happen. Came through in extras, got his base hit that he needed. But Tyler Stevenson hit the go-ahead home run when I was there on Saturday,
Oh, nice.
and it looked exactly the same. He's jumping up, screaming. That dude, and we're watching, and strike three called to end the inning, to end the game last Saturday, and he was much excited for that as he was there. Trevino last night, I'm watching the game, strike three in the ninth, and dude, he is pumping his fist and excited like that. Oh, the playoff atmosphere is
Yeah.
here, man.
That's what I was getting ready to say before we started. We started talking about this, and we are like, well, we better stop and
Yeah.
hold this. I had a moment today driving home from work. Okay, I get in the car after work. I turn on the game on the radio, and I hear the ninth inning.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened today? If you didn't see it, it's the Reds are up one. Emilio Pagan, who needs a day off, by the way, came in, got the save, but gave up a couple of hard hit balls, and he loaded the bases last night in the ninth and got out of it, but
Yep.
he didn't look like his normal, really, really good self. But anyway, what was I?
Marte.
Marte, yeah, thank you. He serves one up, and Marte goes up and takes away the what would have been the game tying home run in the ninth. And
Didn't they have a guy on?
no,
No,
it was
bases
going
were
to be
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it
It
was
would have
going
been
to
a
be solo.
solo. Okay.
Um, So anyway, Marte takes it away. He also takes. I haven't seen this one, but that was the second out of the inning. Third out of the inning was the same. He ran one down on the warning track, and to end the game. And so I'm driving home, and definitely at a red light,
Mm-hmm.
I pull up the highlight right away,
Yeah.
and I see that, and I see that the the catch, the celebration with Friedel coming all the way
Yeah.
over after
Yeah.
that, and then as soon as the third out was made, I didn't see the out, but I saw right after the game, Friedel ran over and like
Everybody,
gave
guys.
the biggest, like most genuine hug.
Yeah.
And I had this moment where I like got a little choked up for a
Yeah.
second. I was like, just the joy and the excitement from those guys, and the same thing you saw from Stevenson the
Oh
night
yeah.
before hitting that home run. Just the way the guys celebrate after these wins,
It's different.
it's different. It's just
So
so cool to see.
walk-off hits are awesome and all that good stuff, but
Yeah.
this is just winning a game. Just winning
Yeah.
each and every game.
Because every game is the most important game of the year.
Yes.
From now on.
For the last 6 games,
Yeah.
everybody always says that. Well, this is a tournament. If they lose tonight, man, there's 23 games left.
Yeah.
We're down 2. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're down 1 with 3 games left. And you hold the tiebreakers.
Yes.
It'd
All
be
you gotta do
different
is tie.
it'd be different if you had to beat them.
Mhm.
All you have to do is tie.
Yeah.
And the Diamondbacks lost today.
Yes. I'm glad you mentioned that because everything I see everybody's talking about the Mets. I feel like nobody's talking about the
I
Diamondbacks,
know it.
and
I
we
know.
got to pay attention to them.
I gotta pay attention to Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
So here we go. And we hold the tiebreaker for all three. So we got
Mhm.
3 games. I mean, if you go and sweep the Brewers, you did everything you could do.
Yeah.
You did everything you could do.
I
If
can't.
you make it or you don't make it, then it is what it is. But sweeping the Brewers is not going to be
They're the best team
that's
in baseball,
yeah,
at least record wise,
no
right?
small feat, but
Yeah.
no small feat. Here's my question for you. Hunter Green pitched on Wednesday. Today's Thursday. That's 1 day off. Tomorrow's Friday. That's
Thought
two
about
days
this
off.
earlier today.
Saturday, 3 days off. If Sunday, the last game of the year, means everything,
Mhm.
does Hunter Green start?
I think he should.
I think he should. They were kind of talking to Tito about this, and he mentioned that he would be available. I don't like that.
Okay.
So you've got
Yeah.
you've got
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's 3 days rest.
Yeah.
I I think you have to go throw your horse on 3 days rest. Because who would it be? Today was Lodolo.
Mhm.
Tomorrow's Lytle. Is it Lytel or Littell?
Let's. I
I
forget.
say Littell, but Parker swore up and down that it's Lytel.
I gotta listen again next time they play. I forget.
So Lodolo threw today.
Mhm.
Littell throws Friday. Does that mean Abbott throws on Saturday?
Probably it'd be Abbott and then Singer would be up. Probably right.
Right. So you take Singer out of the equation and you
Yeah.
throw Hunter in there.
Yep. If you have a chance to tie, yeah. If
You
you're
have to.
a game out, yeah, you have to. If you're not, you definitely don't, obviously.
I would like to see them do that. Are
Yeah.
you good with that? 3 days rest. Let's go get it.
You have to. It's win or go home. That's already
Yeah.
the playoffs. The playoffs start that
The
day.
playoff start would be that day. Now this is a what if situation,
Mhm.
but it's definitely there's a what if to it.
100.
Saturday's game is on Big Fox.
I saw.
They
Yeah.
have picked up Saturday's game.
Yep.
Dude, this is insane. It's crazy. What time do they play on Saturday?
It's
I
fun.
got a wedding. My
Oh,
nephew's wedding, I just talked about at the beginning of the podcast, is one of these weddings that has like a break in between.
okay.
This is a 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock wedding.
Oh,
This is a 2 p.m. wedding.
big break.
Party like ends at 10 o'clock.
Wow. Okay.
So I imagine that it's 2 o'clock, probably full. They're probably I think they're Baptist. I don't know. I think he's Baptist minister, not Southern Baptist, but the other kind of Baptist.
Northern Baptist.
Sure. Uh, and there is a difference. I've been to
Yeah.
both churches. My cousin up on the pulpit, and my homeboys down there. It's two different things.
It's from the movie Blue Chips.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So here we go. What was I saying? Oh,
Saturday.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I imagine it's an hour for the wedding, 3 o'clock. So 4, 5. I think the reception starts at 6.
Ooh. Yeah, it's got to be an afternoon Fox game, right?
That's what I was gonna say. So when is
No, I thought the game was at 7. It's at 7:15 or something, I think. I think it's at 7:15.
I feel I'm starting to feel bad because I don't want to be the guy at the wedding, at the reception, not paying attention to anything at all, and just having the phone up and everybody that cares standing around your table, not paying attention to the bride and groom.
But once the dancing starts, none of that stuff matters, I feel like.
7:15.
You get through the all the smashing the cake in the face and all the, walking in doing some sort of, football thing where she throws the flowers to the guy and
Yeah.
you get through all that stuff and you get a little dinner. I mean, once that's done, everybody's just dancing and walking around and chatting and stuff. I mean, that's when you dial it up, you lean it up against your drink on the table, and you're like locked in.
Locked in. Well, I mean, that's gonna happen. So
And maybe early in the game, you get out there and you
do the
do the
electric slide,
thank
you
you.
hit the little Cupid shuffle.
You go
Tell the
back and
DJ,
check.
listen, DJ, we gonna need to knock these out early.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna need every half inning you to announce the score.
Yeah. Can I just keep this here
Yeah.
so you can just tell us what's going
You
on?
got the microphone. Can we get a play-by-play, basically? The
Actually, just give it to me. I'll do better.
you should be the guy that does play-by-play.
I'll talk. I mean, I'm sure you'd be great at it. I'll tell the people what they want to hear.
Oh,
And I know
You and
them.
Eric doing the play-by-play of that game at the
Oh, that'd
reception.
be fun.
That'd be
That'd
awesome.
be fun.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh, yeah. So this weekend's I'm gonna be locked into. I was just looking. I don't think I have anything on my schedule,
Yeah.
on my calendar. I'm like, my weekend's gonna revolve around these Reds games now.
So it's so awesome. I love it.
I'm going to Elders game tomorrow night, but they don't start till the Reds don't start till 8:15. I will see the second half of that game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the last few innings at least.
Yeah.
So anyway, because
Where,
we go to Skyline before the game.
oh, is that a before thing
Before
now?
the game now. Yeah, yeah,
You guys
yeah.
don't go to the freshman and JV game?
That's basketball.
Oh, this is
Yeah, yeah.
football. What
This
am
is
I
football.
talking about? Yeah.
But double header tomorrow at St. X, soccer, football.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Soccer's at like 5. I mean, we're not going to the soccer game, but
Yeah. Are you going to the, oh, yeah. You're
football
going,
game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
There you go. That's pretty cool.
How about that?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll be thinking about the Reds the whole time.
Yes. As will most of Cincinnati. And the Bengals don't play on Sunday. How awesome is that?
Oh, they're Monday night.
They're Monday
That's
night.
right.
How awesome is that? So
That's great.
everybody in this city will be focused on one thing and one thing only.
Oh man.
One thing. I do wish that this was a home series. It would have been nice to have this be a home series.
You know, all three teams are on the road to finish. So that's helpful for us, because
Yeah.
I think it's you said the Mets have the Marlins, right?
Yep.
And then the Diamondbacks have the Padres.
Yeah, I
is
did
good
see
for us.
that. That's good for us.
Good,
I like
yeah.
that.
So yeah, they're all away. But we play the toughest team,
Yeah.
I would say.
So you ever think about like a lot of people talk about, well, what do the Brewers even have to play for? They've got everything locked up. What does it matter? All these things like that, right? Where you hear all these weird, funny things. Parker came home, told me that his gym teacher, who admittedly said doesn't follow baseball very much, he's a basketball football guy, told the kids they're probably just going to bring up half their minor league team for this weekend. They're not even going to play anybody. I had to explain to Parker it doesn't work that way,
No.
bud. You don't just bring a minor league team up to play. Number one, half these guys don't have options. You
Yeah.
can't just move them up and down. You only have so many times you can do that before you either got to keep them or you got to get rid of them. There's a lot of things that go into it. You don't just bring a minor league team up. Also, when you're playing a game like baseball, it's not basketball. It's not football. There's not punishment to your body a little bit. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but not running up and down for an entire game, not getting hit for an entire game. Like, yeah, it's actually kind of good to stay in a rhythm.
Yeah.
So that we will see all of their starters. We will see their pitchers. Is there a chance they might have a specific go through with their pitchers? Like they have a planned inning by inning thing. Every pitcher throws 5 innings or, 4 or throws this many pitches. And then they have a next reliever, and they have a set of relievers that are come in, throw an inning, get out, throw an inning, get out, and try to throw everybody and split everybody up, make sure they get rest and all the things they need. Probably there is something to that.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean that they just roll over. I can promise that.
Yeah. I believe the Brewers either today, I think if somebody lost,
Woodridge is
no.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's their big rookie.
For the year or just for
Well, I don't know, but he's out for the rest of the regular season.
okay.
He's
Well,
out for the rest of the regular season.
that's good for us.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Woodridge, Woodruff. Woodruff.
Woodruff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Woodridge is the street right down.
Woodridge is the street. Yeah.
Sorry.
I lost it. No,
It just cracks me up. People that just love and they're so sure about things, and people just tell you everything that's going to happen, and it's like, no, that's not how it works. We're going to get their best. I promise you. They're going.
Yeah.
And now in 3 games, will one of their guys get a day rest? Yeah,
That's what I was gonna
happen. But you're still getting Dogs. You're not going to play a minor league baseball team.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. If one of their guys is like due for a day, or he's like wearing down, or he's got a little nagging injury that he plays through or something, yeah, that's a good time to get, because that's what I was gonna say. They are either have already tonight or are on the brink of locking up the one seed.
I thought
So they're not gonna have to, I'm pretty sure.
I thought they already did.
Maybe they already did. But they're not
Continue.
but
I'll
they're not
let you
gonna
know.
have to play until, right, because they get a bye the first round. They don't play the wild card series.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Philly's 94 and 65. Milwaukee's 96 and 93. So they have not locked it up yet. I think they
Okay.
still have one more game before they clinch. Yeah, one they got to win one more, possibly two, depending on what the tiebreakers are between them and Philadelphia.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so Philly is 2 games back right now from Milwaukee
Okay.
for the 1 seed to tie for the 1 seed.
So it's like a two, like a magic number of two, right? Because if
It's a
the
magic number of two.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Between Philly losses and Milwaukee wins.
yes,
So again, they are kind of playing for something possibly.
yeah, that's true.
Is there an extra day's rest in there? I don't know how. I'm so confused on this. There's 3 division winners and there's
Yeah,
3 wild card spots, but they're not doing the 1 game wild card anymore. So I'm be 100% honest with you. I don't get it. We're the 3rd wild card, and somehow that puts us up against the Dodgers.
yeah,
I don't know how that works. I don't
yeah,
understand that.
yeah. I can't remember because the first team, I think the first two teams get buys, maybe, right? Yeah, because then there would be four teams left.
I've never heard of
Yeah.
a buy. I didn't know we had a buy in baseball. So a team's going to get. So you're telling me that there's going to be 2 teams that get 3 days rest? Minimum,
Yes.
because so they're just. Is it a 3 game series?
3 game series. Yep. Um, where the heck did the playoff thing? The bracket. I saw the bracket the other day. Um, anyway, so yes. So they wouldn't, but if the Brewers beat us tomorrow, the Reds, and Philly loses tomorrow, then we might see on Saturday or Sunday, if they lock up that one seed, then we might see somebody get a day off
Something
or
a little
whatever.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So um, it says it's going to give me a bracket, and that's the only reason I pulled this up. Here we go. So who has the tiebreakers? Nobody cares. NL, who holds the tiebreakers? Nobody cares. Where is the anyway? Oh, here we go. So yeah, so the top 2 teams on each will have a bye as the 4 and 5 seeds play each other and the 6 and 3 seeds play each other.
There you go.
All right.
Yep.
So it's the 1 and 2. So Philly and Milwaukee have locked up the bye.
Yes.
They've
And
locked
then
that
it'll
up.
be between, yeah, that's true. So either way, they will have a bye.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
we'll play the lowest division winner, which would be the Dodgers,
Yeah.
and then the
But
Cubs
yeah.
play the Padres.
So I mean, yeah, technically, like if the if the third best team is the Dodgers, which it probably is,
It is
then they want, then they don't want to be the 2 seed. They want to be the 1 seed, so they don't have to face the Dodgers. They face either
the Padres or the
San Diego.
Cubs.
Yeah, Cubs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I can understand that. I can get this now. So it's a 3 game series, and they're probably bang, bang, bang. It's probably back to back to back. I can't imagine they give you a day's rest. That's a long
yeah.
time to have a team not play baseball. I almost feel
Hmm.
like that's an advantage for the wild card teams.
Could be.
You're
Yep.
non-stop playing baseball, and then you get to go in and you've been playing and you get to go in. Maybe they're fresh, but they haven't seen live action in 4 or 5 days.
Hmm.
I'm not sure
Yep.
I'm not sure what is better in that. You know what? You know how you
So
figure out
holds
what's
the
better? Each team's going to tell you that the way they got it is better for them,
sure,
right? Like, oh
100%.
yeah, we got to get some key guys healthy. We got to do this, we got to do that. We're ready to play. The other team is like, man, we're on a roll right now. We didn't want to have a bye. We're hitting, we're going, we're moving.
Yeah. Yep. They're gonna talk around it no matter what. Um, So anyway, and there are actually a couple decent races like in the American League too, and um,
Yeah, right now you have the Yankees and the
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays, and if I'm not mistaken, the Blue Jays hold the I think the Blue Jays are a game back, but they have the tiebreaker against the Yankees. So right now the Yankees are the
Blue
the Blue
Jays are in
Jays.
the in
The
first
Blue
place in
Jays
the
are in
East.
first,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they hold the record, and they hold the tiebreaker. That's what it was. So it's going to be a little bit harder for New York to jump them, but it's only one game. Still,
Yeah.
one game
And
back.
the Yankees, I think, are first in the wild card.
They are,
I think, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So they're
But
good.
but they would go from first in the wild card to the second seed. So you go
Yeah.
from playing a wild card
To a bye.
to a bye,
You're right.
as they both have a better record than
Seattle, I think,
I
is
think it's
two.
Seattle. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking
No,
of that,
Seattle. No. They're going for the one seed. They're both going for the one seed. So it's the Guardians that have the worst record. So it would go the NL East between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. The two seed is the Seattle Mariners.
yeah.
And then Cleveland, who has taken over Detroit. And then it would be Cleveland, and then the top wild card, which is whoever doesn't win the NL East, and then Boston, and then Detroit.
Yeah.
Who God, Detroit
That's the
didn't
other
even
big.
really fall apart. They just the Indians won like what it was 11 straight or something.
Yeah. Yep. They were. I forget what the Tigers were up by so many games like a month ago,
Yeah,
and they lost that lead
unbelievable.
in the Central. But anyway, it's getting exciting, man. If you like baseball, but you don't really like watch it because it's too much, this is when you start. You got to get on it right now.
Yep, this is when it starts getting
yeah,
exciting. This
yeah,
is when it starts getting exciting. Teams can be down by 4 runs, and you can feel a buzz in
Yeah.
the stands.
That's right.
I'm interested to see the turnout in Milwaukee this weekend
Yeah.
because they know this is a big series too.
You know what? There will be a lot of Reds fans there, I'll bet.
I bet you there'll be a lot of Reds fans.
Now, let me ask you this real quick. The Reds have scored 8 runs over their last 4 games.
Okay.
You worried about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
me
worried
too.
about that all year.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
talking about? The Reds' offense has been
Yeah.
the jagged edge all year. They'll score 24 and then they'll score 2 in 5 games.
Yeah.
The Reds' offense is the exact thing to worry about.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And they out hit in a few of those games, they out hit the other team.
Mhm.
Just I think what was it? They were 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position until today.
That's bad. Well, you got I'll tell you what I was talking to my friend about this last night because I don't want I like everybody on the Reds right now. But Matt McLean is struggling so bad.
Last week, Matt McLean caught fire for a week. There was
Okay.
a 5-game deal where he hit like 750.
Yeah.
He was killing the ball. Now that was for
Before
5
that,
games
and
before that and after that. So you're at the game yesterday,
Yeah.
and Matt McLean's due up in the bottom of the 9th
Mhm.
with runner on and 2 outs, and you got Miguel Andujar, who's batting 358, or I think he's 358 on the year, 380 something since he's come to the Reds. You got him on your bench, and you're putting Matt McLean back up there.
That's 100% what I exactly thought. Why is Miguel?
You're not the only one. Everybody thought it.
Yeah, everybody thought it. Yeah.
Jim Day's on the broadcast right before that. He said Andujar's got a helmet and a bat, and he's standing on the steps.
Because he did pinch hit for Key Brian Hayes, I think, or something.
The next inning in extra.
Yeah.
In extras. Not in that in the 9th.
I think there were 2 opportunities. Maybe it was the 9th and 11th, or
For Matt McLean.
for Matt McLean. Exactly. I was like,
And you got Espinal, who you ended up using.
running right.
You could have
right.
used Espinal.
Yeah.
Anybody. Why is Matt McLean hitting in those situations?
The only thing I was talking to my friend about this too. It has to be like Tito's like you gotta he's gotta get the opportunity to come up with a big hit to get his confidence back because he does look really he hit one ball.
These games are too important. You do that.
I know.
You do that in the middle of the season. In the beginning of the season, middle of the season. Yeah, I'm 100% for that. But when you know it is a 1 game, 5 games left. 5 games left yesterday with yesterday's game. 5 games, You're back one. You're down one. You must win these games. I'm sorry. I want you to hit out of this, bro, but maybe this is going to be a bad thing for you for the next for the playoffs and everything else. But at this point in time, we need to win the game.
Yep.
We need to win the game.
Yep.
I'm think like in my head, let's just take like we have a tournament. When we play tournaments, you have 3 pool play games. And then you play in a tournament. And it's a one and out tournament after that. If there's, let's say there's 8 teams in this tournament in the bracket that we're in. We play our 3 pool play games. I have an opportunity with the same kid up, all 3 pool play games, and he's getting an opportunity. He is 0 for the tournament, and he's had an opportunity in the second pool play game to drive a run in at the end of the game, and an opportunity in the third game, opportunity to drive a run in, doesn't do it, and I'm batting 9 or 10. And he's up to bat, and I'm in the actual tournament now.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes up in the bottom of the 6th inning, bottom of the last inning, with a winning run or tying run on base. I'm pinch hitting for him. And look, I let you work through it before. It didn't happen. We're trying. This is again. This is another learning point. Use that as a learning point.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. This is professional baseball.
I know.
You're getting paid for this.
Right.
You don't need to baby these guys.
And I have no idea if that's what was really happening, but that was the only thing I could come up with because
everybody. There's no other reason.
Yeah. So here's the one thing though. Okay, I was not very. Definitely felt like he should have been pinch hit both times. But the thing that really bothered me a lot, and it probably just always will from now on.
Extra innings. Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Extra innings, man on second, no outs, and we do not try to bunt him over right away.
No, my friend was begging for the bunt.
I don't understand that. Every team we play, we've got the worst percentage wise. We are tied for the worst team in baseball in extra innings. Score the least amount of runs. We also never try to bunt that man over. Everybody else in the whole big leagues, that's almost a given to you run.
Yeah.
Almost a given to you run. Lay the bunt down, move him over, take an out, hit a fly ball, get a run, boom, move on to the next.
Yeah. I think sometimes
you've got to get that. Oh
yeah. I'm 100% with you, and I feel like it should be anybody, but if like Marte or Sal Stewart or Ellie De La Cruz comes up,
Marte and Ellie De La Cruz are your fastest guys. They've got the best chance of actually beating the bunt out. Now we got first and third.
Right. But they also have the most power and all that.
I'm
assuming
about that.
I've been on this exactly what you're saying. I feel like I felt like I was in the minority for a long time. Like I feel like power guys should be able to bunt a lot more, or good hitters should be bunting way more when there's an opportunity like that. Whether it's the 10th inning or the first inning.
If you're in grade school or high school and you got a kid that's hitting like 600 or 700 or something, and he's an absolute dog, yeah, there's a man on second. I'm gonna take my chances with homeboy at the plate because he's a man amongst boys. In Major League Baseball, when your big hitters are hitting 240 and 250, guess what? Lay the bunt down.
I'm with you.
Lay the bunt down. I don't care. You're talking about Marte, who hadn't had a hit in almost a week. Mm-hmm. And then he hits a scalding missile off the wall, and he drove one. I think he hit a ground ball somewhere, and then he scalds one off the wall for an in the park home run. Now all of a sudden, like, what happens if he doesn't hit that inside the park home run, and he ends and O'Neill catches that ball? Does he bunt then, or now are you just like, well, he's on a roll? No, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just getting irritated now.
Okay,
that's just irritation talk. None of that even made sense. But what I'm trying to say is bunt the ball. Ellie, when I was at the game, the third baseman was playing way back. His man on second. He faked the bunt. He faked it, but he squared like he was going to bunt it over to third.
You know what? And that's even good enough for me sometimes. Mm-hmm. If you make the infielders adjust or whatever because you show and then you pull back and then you're hitting away from the rest of the at bat, fine.
I got another question for you.
Okay.
Continue.
That's pretty much it. That just use use the show, use the bunt
Yeah.
show.
Griffey was good for 2 bunts a year, and he'd walk to first base.
Yeah, because the third
Walk,
baseman played at second base.
walk to first base.
Yeah, it was before the shift was illegal.
Yeah, he was good for two a year. You still get that. You still get the third baseman playing way over and the shortstop playing basically behind second base. Okay, so the catcher is up in the top of the 10th. This kid Davis, who is an absolutely horrible hitter, fantastic defensive catcher, probably the best defense, maybe one of the best defensive catchers, top 5 in the league. Terrible hitter.
Okay.
He's up to bat. First batter in the top of the 10th. He squares the bunt. Tips off his bat, hits him in the head. It's a little bit of confusion. Did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like they appealed the first on if he offered at the pitch. And I didn't understand that. I was like, how offer? It fouled off. Then they come back and they showed a replay and it tipped his bat, tipped his helmet. Okay, that's a foul ball. Maybe the umpire just thought all he heard was the one and he just thought it hit his helmet, but they needed to see if he offered at the pitch
I heard
or
and
not.
saw both hits from
Okay.
where I was sitting.
I legit the home plate umpire went like this down to first base, and the first base umpire gave him
I
a
don't think I noticed that
yeah.
on that. I just thought
Because
it was obvious.
the very next pitch is up and in again. He never pulls his bat back. He's right there and he just kind of goes like this and he lets go of the bat with one hand, never pulls his bat back. I did not look it up, but me and Parker are like, that's he offered at that pitch, he never pulled back.
Oh.
That's an offer. Like wherever you're at, if you don't pull the bat back, that's a strike. Nobody anywhere thought to do anything. And that ball went past, and the runner went from second to third.
Yes. And you know why I think not very many people were talking about that or wondering why? Because there was some chirping starting from then on. Like there was Brady Singer, the home plate umpire before the next pitch, had to step back and yell at Brady Singer, that's enough. Because he's in the dugout yelling at somebody in the Pirates dugout, assuming that somebody in the Pirates dugout is starting to yell at whoever was pitching at
Santion.
was it yeah Santion at the time. There was a little tension starting, and I think people were focused on that because
Well,
I
if
didn't.
you square early, you're going to get a pitch up and in. I'm not trying to hit you, but that's the hardest ball to bunt.
Mhm.
So if you square early, the smart thing to do is to throw it up and in. And if you look where that first pitch came in at, where it tipped his bat then his helmet, it would have been an inside pitch like an inch above the zone and an inch inside.
Oh,
It was not horrendously thrown at his head. The dude squatted way down, got up on the plate. He's bunting. Never pulled his bat back.
from where I was, it looked like the first two pitches were almost exactly the same.
They were exactly the same. They were not far off the plate. That's because Barry Larkin, that one, maybe he must have seen that from up in the booth because they didn't show that part. And Larkin was like, I'm going to tell you, I don't think he's trying to hit him right here. You're just taught if a guy turns and shows, you throw up and in. It's that is the best ball to get popped up is a pitch up and in. You can pop that. You can get that bunt popped up because people are going like this and they're moving back and up. So that ball's tendency to pop out.
Yeah.
And then you hold a runner and you get it out. So yeah, you throw that pitch there. It's the most difficult pitch to bunt. But he offered at the second pitch. I can't get my head around that.
That's funny.
And nobody's saying that. Larkin didn't say they showed the replay 4 times. Nobody is making a big deal about this. I'm like, am I the only one that's seeing this right now? You've showed the replay 3 times and nobody's mentioning it.
Yeah, I didn't realize he didn't pull back. Okay, so that's not what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say was no.
That got off the rails.
That's off the rails. Here it comes back. As bad as and look, some of the strikeouts that McLean ended up with at the end of that game, at least one, maybe was there 2 or
big sweeper that was like 7 feet off the plate.
He looked really bad swinging at those pitches, right? So like my problem is, I thought before he came up, he should have been pitch hit for. I said that to my friend before he came up. Each time he got out, the last three times he got out in that game, Reds fans are booing him off the field.
So I hate that.
I hate it.
I hate that. I you
You
can be a little irritated. I agree
sure
being
we're a little
irritated.
irritated.
Yeah, but you can't. I mean, I'm not a fan of
Don't
booing the
boo
guy,
your guy.
especially in a playoff race. You're not booing him. I can see them booing Terry Francona.
Here's the thing.
I
I thought that too. Then you should be booing before you should be booing as he's being announced walking to the plate.
We'll
Then, if you're
talk about putting having a guy walk up to the plate with no
sure,
confidence. I
sure,
mean, I'd rather you lose your confidence after you already struck out than walk up to the plate going, "Oh, Jesus."
but it makes more sense if you're booing Terry Francona for hitting him. It makes more sense to boo Terry Francona when he's
Right.
going up to hit.
Right. But at the same time, if you're a Reds fan, you're not booing yet because you're like, everybody's talking about it. This is the
Right.
worst thing I've ever seen in my life. What are they doing? But you want your man still to pull through. That's why I told Parker, what is going on? Why are they not doing this? Text my dad. Andor's sitting right there on the bench. Why is he not in this game? And I looked at Parker and I was like, this could be the biggest hit of his life.
Yep.
It could be. It could be.
Yep.
Probably not. Probably not.
Right. I promise I thought about that too. Because I'm like, "Oh, why aren't they? I'm even saying it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you gotta pinch hit, right? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. And then he's going up there, and a couple pitches come in. I'm like, you know what? This might be where everybody's down on him right
Mm-hmm.
now. Everybody's upset. He's up there. He's gonna hit this ball.
Yeah.
And then he struck out or grounded into a double play or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and then everybody starts booing. And I'm like, stop. Oh man. I don't care if he goes 0 for a
The
thousand.
only person you should be booing is the other team. Boo the other team. I got no
Yeah.
problem with you boo the other team.
I don't boo the other team either, but
No, I know.
yeah,
I'm just
but
saying
don't
if you're
boo
gonna
your guys.
boo the other team. You don't boo your team.
Yes. 100%, man.
Because do you think they're not going up there trying to get out? I can promise you that, bud.
He wants to
He
get
wants to get that hit more than you want him to get that hit.
100%. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Bottom line, the next 3 days are going to be really exciting. Hopefully, unless they lose the first two and they're just done. But these next three, it's very exciting. The weekend coming up, not just for the Reds, but for all of baseball. They're going to be there. There will be at least one race that comes down to the very last day, and I'll watch that game.
Yes.
Even if the Reds are
100%.
out of it,
Yep.
if it's
Yeah.
Yankees, Blue Jays, I'll be watching those games or
Yep.
whatever, just because it's going to be fun.
Yeah. I'm very excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. A lot of this end of the year is going to be. It's just fun to go into the last series of the year. You know what I mean? We just finished the last home series and like not talking about next year. The Reds are not cleaning their locker out right now. Like this is fun.
Mhm.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Let's go.
They got a chance to play a couple more home games, at least one more home game.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm in, man. I'm all in. I'm all in.
Yep. Okay. NFL picks.
How we do last week?
Well,
I was 3-0 the first week. You were 2-1.
that's right. You were 1-2 this week. 1-2 this week. So your record overall
4-2.
4-2. And but you can be comfortable because I was 0-3. So I'm 2-4.
All right. So here we go. And currently the Seahawks are beating the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football with at the 2-minute warning of the game. Seahawks 2013. Cardinals have the ball on the Seahawks 45. This is a 7-point game, bud. This is a good game. This could end up being a good game.
Okay.
That being said, the ESPN app is what we do the Wednesday or Thursday before the game, so lines can definitely change. But we use the ESPN app. Again, I am currently 4-2 on the year. You are
2-4.
2-4. Adam, do you have your picks?
I do have my pick.
All right, let's hear them.
Big game this weekend. Probably maybe the biggest game or at least the one that people will be paying closest attention to. Although both teams are off to not great starts, but Baltimore is at Kansas City.
Could you imagine Kansas City losing this game?
Yeah.
Going 1-3 to start. Either team.
Yeah.
One of these two teams is going to be 1-3.
Yep. Um,
By the way, did you know that there's only 5 teams that have a better record than the Bengals right now?
I believe that because Bengals still have a winning record. Um,
Just putting in the good vibes, baby.
they're over 500. You just got to say like generalities that you just got to spin it
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
There's 32 teams in the NFL.
32. Yeah, I think so. Yep.
32 teams in the NFL. There's only 5 teams, maybe 6, that have a better record than them.
The Bengals have twice as many wins as they have losses.
Yes. They also have twice as many wins as the Ravens, who are thought of as one of the top 2 teams in the AFC.
100%. Yep.
Their season's not over, folks.
That's
All
right.
right. So are you going with this Ravens Chiefs game?
Yep. And I'm going to take the Chiefs are 2.5 point underdogs at home.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to take them to, either win or cover the 2.5.
I like it. Okay.
Then we're going to go to Green Bay is at Dallas. Um, and Dallas is a 6.5 point underdog at home.
Ooh.
So I am going with Dallas to at least cover that. And then we go to Las Vegas, where the Bears play the Raiders, and the Raiders are a 1.5 point favorite
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm going to take the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders
Okay.
to
Yeah, I like
probably
that.
win that game.
Okay. I
So I
like
got
it. Who's the Raiders quarterback?
Rich Gannon. You mean like any Raiders quarterback?
Right now. Do you
Let's
know?
see. Yes. Uh, what was his name?
Okay.
The snake. Jake the Snake. What was the guy from the 80s? No, actually, no. I can't think of who the Raiders quarterback is now. Who you got?
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. Geno Smith. That's right.
So
Yeah, that was on the
like
tip of my tongue.
I just like
Looked it
those.
up
Those are the
with
games where it's like that's such a minutia. Like
yeah.
I don't like betting games that I don't like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So I just wanted to know if you even knew who the quarterback for
Nope.
the Raiders,
I
the
don't.
team that you're taking
I do
plus one
not.
and a half. Okay. Sounds good.
I don't know who the Chiefs quarterback is. Uh,
Oh, that's something. I think his name is Patrick Swift. They're all Swift now. The whole
yeah.
now that Travis is getting
Yeah.
married to her, every one of them are Swifties.
Kansas City Swifts.
The Kansas City Swifts. I'm going to tell you what, man. This is really tough. I'm going to start off Bucks at home playing the Eagles. I think the Eagles are a better team, and I would not be surprised if the Eagles win this game. And I think the Eagles probably will. But the Buccaneers have a tendency to play these like tight, close games.
Hmm.
I say Eagles win by a field goal, and they are favored 3.5. So I'm going to go with the Bucks plus 3.5 in Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And then the Falcons and Commanders. The Commanders are in Atlanta, and I think Atlanta is just falling apart faster than they can like keep their hands on. I think that Kirk Cousins coming in is not going to save them. Michael Penix Jr. has already been benched. I say the Commanders take their 1.5, give it to the Falcons, and they still win the game. So I'm going to go Commanders minus 1.5. And then last but not least, there's a lot of like weird games in here, man. Like you've got this Bills Saints game, 15.5 points.
Yeah.
I
That was
want to
very
take
tempting.
Buffalo so bad.
You want to take Buffalo?
Yeah, I want to take
Oh,
Buffalo
I
so
was
bad
thinking
in that
about
game.
taking New Orleans.
I know everybody will be. And you know what? Because of that, I'm going to tell you all right now, this Buffalo team is going to beat the brakes off. I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills minus 15.5, 2+ scores. Just because I got a comfortable lead.
Yeah.
It's the only week 3, but
Now's the time to
week
do
4, I guess.
it.
Yeah. Now's the time
Okay.
to do it. Yep. So there you go. That's what I'm going to go with.
I gotcha. You know what we didn't do is rate the Reese's
Oh
mini.
yeah. What did you think, bud?
Um, I'm gonna go a nine, nine, 9.6, 9.6.
I'm going
Oh,
9.5.
okay.
I'm going
Uh,
9.5.
Oreo mini. I had a 9.6. You had a 9.5. Okay. How about we discuss the Mount Rushmore of parade things?
I love it. Parade
I
things.
don't love it. I didn't like doing that.
Yeah, this was a goofy thing.
Yeah.
This is goofy. Go ahead, get us
Um,
started off.
all right. So I didn't even know really what I wanted to do with this. Like, there's a lot of things about parades that I think are super weird or that I just don't care for. Um, but then there are also like there's like a thing or two that I do like about them. So I just kind of have a mix, and it was hard to really take this in a specific direction.
All right.
I'm gonna go. The number one thing that we've already talked about on this podcast a couple of times, I think, is I'm an adult sitting at a parade, just watching things go by, and there's another adult man driving a truck with some kids on the back of it, or somebody running for Cheviot comptroller or whatever,
It's no
and
joke. Y'all got a million things,
right.
and they all got a. Every one of the people own a drop top.
Yeah. Yeah. Chrysler Sebring convertible, and you got
That's
the
the car of Cheviot. That's what
yeah
you get if you're in
yeah
the Cheviot.
100%. You have to have one. It's
You get a 1998 Chrysler Sebring
it's a
convertible.
it's a government issued
Yeah.
Chrysler Sebring convertible. Um,
Thank you, Sam Keller.
yeah, with the Cheviot crest on the side.
Yeah.
Um, no, yeah,
Meanwhile, Sam's red faced as ever, driving in his giant F-250 Super Duty dually.
You got that right. You got that right. Um, yeah, but that person, whoever is driving that thing, looks directly at me, makes eye contact with me,
And you get a wave.
and
Now you got to
waves at
wave.
me.
Now you got to wave.
I
Look, well, he made eye contact with you. Wouldn't it be weirder if he just turned his head away?
no.
He's in the parade. It's his job is to wave.
Why is it his job to wave?
That's what you do when you're in a parade.
I
What
feel
would
like
it be like if everybody was driving on these floats and everybody just looking at each other and nobody's waving?
it's the kids like to wave. Wait, look at the kids, and if they're waving, hello. Any people like yeah, old ladies and kids like to wave, right? So look at them and wave. If I'm standing there like this,
I wave to him.
if I'm watching the parade and you look straight at me and give me a wave and
Yeah,
a
that's
big
a head
smile,
nod. That's a head nod situation, right? That's a head nod situation, right? If I'm driving and you're in the parade and I'm kind of looking out and there's a little kid, give him a little wave, I'm driving down and boom, we lock eyes. That's a head nod situation.
I'm okay with a head nod.
Yeah, I feel like that's a head nod situation.
I'm okay with a head nod.
Now, if you in the crowd wave at me driving the truck, I feel like I'm in the parade. I got to get a wave back.
Definitely.
But I feel like that's definitely a head nod situation.
I don't even know if I would head nod back, but I can deal with that.
You wouldn't head nod back?
I think I would.
Oh my, you think?
I think I would.
What kind of human being are you?
One that shouldn't be going to parades, I guess. If I'm walking down the sidewalk and you're walking the other way, absolutely. I'm initiating the head.
If we lock eyes, if we make eye contact, that's a head nod situation. You can't
not
if
in
you,
a parade.
If
Anywhere
you
but a
lock
parade.
eyes with someone at any point in your life and just turn away, that just became awkward. I need a head nod. That's more awkward than a wave.
Here's the thing. If I'm in the grocery store and there's a beautiful lady and we pass each other,
hi,
and we happen to look at each other
say,
at the
hey, how you
same
doing?
time,
Words come out of my mouth.
we look at each other at the same time just by chance, just because you're walking past the person, and you go like this, and I'm immediately assessing. Whoa, okay, but it's for me it's yeah, no, I'm looking away.
And now it looks like you were checking her out.
But she already thinks that because we looked at each other. At the same
But if
time.
you just say, "Hey, how you doing?" then you're just a kind guy who's just walking around looking at somebody. Look, because I'm looking because people are around me. If you turn real quick, boom, that's a busted. You are now. She's definitely like, he checking me out. It's one of the two. But if I walk by and they look up, I go, "Hey, how we doing today?" And I just keep on walking. That's just a friendly homeboy just walking down the road.
Are you saying that to everybody you're walking
Thousand
in the store?
If they make eye contact, I don't say it to everybody. I'm just saying.
Just beautiful women.
And old black dudes, one of the two.
The two best kind of people in the world. No, yeah, I for whatever reason it's different for me at a parade. I will always go to watch my nieces and nephews do whatever they're doing in the parade, or your kids, or our cousins' kids, or
Yeah.
whatever. It's fine. And also I grew up, a 2 minute walk away from the parade, so we always went.
Yeah, up until a few years ago, I parked at your dad's every time the girls were in it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we get, and you know what? We still know one person on the street. I could probably get you a spot. Anyway, it's weird to me. The wave, the at least the grown people looking right at me and waving to me with eye contact,
Give me a head nod.
and I'm not already waving.
Yeah, give me a head nod. I'm good. I'm good with that.
Or just move on to the next person over. Number two, um, I think it's funny. One of the things I like is the differences in some of the same thing, like marching bands, right?
Mhm.
You get several different marching bands from different schools.
Like you get Oak Hill's marching band that has 85 to 100 people, and then you get Taylor's marching band that has 9.
Yeah, that's right. And those 9 all have different clothes on. The bass drum is destroyed. It's a bass drum from '86.
And they're walking like this, holding it down so they can, because they can't see over it.
They somebody has ripped jeans on, somebody has jeans below their butt, somebody has soccer shorts on,
Mhm.
somebody's got a Megadeth shirt on, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, those are hilarious to me. Yeah.
One of them's a tall string bean, the other one is a
Yes.
big old fat greasy
Yes.
kid.
The tuba guy is always giant.
Why is the tuba guy always the big guy?
And the
You gotta
biggest
have-
bass drum.
You
and the
got to
tuba
have
guy.
the most lung capacity to get that sound out of a tuba.
That's probably why.
But them old boys ain't got no lung capacity after they walking in a. If they got to walk 2.5 miles,
Well, yeah, maybe that's true.
they
That's
can
true.
hardly get breath out of their mouth, much less
Yeah.
continue to play that thing.
You're not marching from the 40 to the 40.
And no, that's a big old difference, bud. That's a
yeah.
big old difference.
Yeah.
I'm marching 2 miles.
Yeah.
And
Oh, maybe that's why they sound so bad too.
probably. I love watching the big bands and like you check them out. I watch their feet now. After being in the band for that 1 year, I like watching their feet, man. I'm like, who's in step, who's not, who's in, who's not, who's not.
Yep.
Man, them little tiny bands, ain't nobody. Everybody's walking there. They're not even hitting at the same time. Like at least like you got a right foot and a left foot coming down at the same
That's
time.
not the heel toe
Yeah.
step that I would Mr. Guy
Yep,
stopped me.
that's right. No, that's right. No, that's right. You got to hit that spin to the left, spin to the right. Oh man.
Yes, the difference in the bands and like some of the cheer teams or dance teams or whatever, it's
Yeah.
kind of it can be kind
Oh,
of
the
same.
dance teams are the craziest. You got like the dance team that has it's like a 10-second routine and they go through it and they can walk and do it at the same time. And then you get that one that does like their 2.5-minute real routine every 30 yards
Yeah.
and they just stop the whole parade.
Yeah.
That's on my list. The dance team that stops the whole parade for 30, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, for a minute, 2 minutes, so they can do their whole dance for the last 30 yards. I done seen it 3 times as you were walking towards me.
Yeah.
I see this every
down
time.
There, down
Yeah.
there, down there,
Yeah.
down there, right here, then
Yeah.
there, then there, then there.
And I was wondering why I could have went had dinner in between the last group that passed me.
All right. So the differences in those, I'm gonna go. Once in a while, you get a group, a really small group, or maybe somebody running for whatever politics, and it's not. They're in a vehicle and it's not marked, or they have a sign that's like
Yeah.
there's a little group that walks by and you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
There's no sign, or there's sign you can't read
Yeah.
it, or what? They all have like the same green shirt on, but it doesn't say anything.
I
or something like.
I love when they got a sign and it'll say like Congress, vote so and so for Congress, and there's 4 people in a suit waving at people,
Yeah,
and the rest of them all got a green T-shirt, and you're like,
Yeah.
which one of these dudes you think we're voting for?
Yeah, and their name's Pat. It could
Yeah.
be any one of them.
It'll
There's
be the
two
chick,
men and 2 women.
guys, 2 girls. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so And then last, I was thinking about going like some of the handouts, like you get people that walk by and just throw candy at the curb. But I'm moving that to specifically for 30 years. It seemed like Steve Shabbat would give you
The
these
cup.
the plastic cup,
Yes.
the best kind of
Best milk
plastic
cup
cup.
ever. It was
It's
short
the milk
enough
cup.
and wide enough for a dunk.
100%.
It wasn't too skinny and it wasn't too shallow.
Hmm.
The perfect milk dunking cup.
It was, yes, that's right.
Perfect.
It was the
My babysitter had 150. That's all we drank out of. Steve Shabbat cups.
you can't beat that.
No,
That's a high class
that's a
babysitter.
high class babysitter right there, bub. Boiled hot dogs, still can't eat. Still can't eat boy every single day. Boiled hot dogs, mac and cheese. Every day. You walk, every day, 10:30, 11 o'clock. That smell, I get nauseous when I smell boiled hot dogs.
What's worse, boiled hot dogs or the way the hot dog looks if you microwave it?
Boiled hot dogs.
Wow. Okay.
About 1,000%.
I mean, I'm grossed out by a microwaved hot dog that
That
expands.
splits and does all that.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me
Yeah, I'm with
one bit. A boiled hot dog, I can, oh my God, I'm gonna throw up.
you.
That's so nasty.
Eat yourself another Reese's
I'm out.
small cup.
Um, yeah, yeah. All right, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's my four.
Steve Shabbat. All right.
Steve Shabbat, shout out him.
So, like I said, on mine, we'll just get the dance teams out of there. The routine, no, not just dance teams, just in general, the funniness of it could be the old lady, the old lady dance teams
Yeah.
that don't have an exact dance they do. They just get out there and groove it. Or, holding pretty much what I was going to say is the three dance teams that hold up the entire parade so you can watch them. And then I'm going to go with the thing that has scared me my entire life. The Knights of Columbus small car driving guys.
Mm-hmm.
How have they not killed anybody?
I wrote it down.
How have they not killed somebody? I hate when they come, I grab my kids, pull them up on the sidewalk.
That's exactly.
Y'all get too close.
I almost saw a kid get hit. Yes,
Yeah.
they're striping the curb and kids are running out and coming back in.
And they're flying. And then they try to peel out and do it, and you don't know how far you're going.
And here's the thing. You always had the little cars, right?
Mhm.
And they do the figure eights. And
Mhm.
Now you get the big wheels
Mhm.
with the tires where you
That
spin
one
it.
tire is made to
Mhm.
spin out.
Yep. And that's the same thing.
Mhm.
There you got both of them now, I think.
Mhm.
And it's yeah, that's bad.
I mean, you can even put the cop motorcycles in there. I think they go too fast on real live motorcycles.
Yep. They do their
Yeah.
figure eights or whatever. Yeah. I'm with you. Man, yeah. Any little driving around things where they're getting too close to the curb.
Uh, and then the the one I always think is funny is when they have a band on a float watching watching a guitar player or bass player on on a float, and I'm just waiting for that dude to stop, and they're like the bracing that they have to do the whole time makes me laugh harder than anything in the world. Watching these dudes try to play and not fall off of the float.
Oh, that doesn't quite sound like the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I think that was an E minor. Not an A. Does E have a minor?
Yeah.
You took drums. Was that just D?
D for drums. D minor, D major.
Yeah, but and is that just how close you are to the top of the drum, to the middle of the drum? Is that how they did that?
I took drums. I did just enough to pass.
Is there music for drums?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, it's just one note though, right?
But it's a beat. It's
No, I know that.
You know what I mean?
But it's like the staccato and all that stuff, right? I get that, like boom, 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 right? Boom, 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 boom. You don't even have that much of a difference in noise that I just made. I kind of went up and down a little bit.
Yeah.
But is the drum just the same note across? It's just closer and further apart, and I got the circle, the little 4-beat hold, the little 2-beat hold, the little quick. can't remember what any of that's called.
No, I feel like no, I feel like it's up and down, but I don't remember. I mean, I maybe that's the difference between the quads, the snares,
Well,
and
the
the
quads,
bass.
yeah, you got 4
Mhm.
notes you got to play, but those things are. But you played the bass, didn't you?
Yeah,
I mean, that's just boom. That's the only sound it makes.
yeah.
So there's no higher or lower. It's just that
Well, there
quicker or
were
slower.
5 bass drums, so I had specific notes that the rest of the bass drums
It
didn't.
was the same note. It was just a different one than the other ones. The other drums probably had a little lower note. You had
Yeah,
a
you
little
know what?
higher
That
note.
is when it went up and
Yeah.
down for the bass drums. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you might have been reading music, but you only had to play the one line.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I had to, yeah, whenever like it went up and I'm
Yeah.
waiting and then it comes back down,
Boom.
boom, yep, up, yeah, yeah,
You played one note.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
I had to play all the notes as they went up and down and over and sideways.
Yeah.
I should have played the drums.
I should play the sax.
Dude, the sax was awesome.
Sax is
I can
awesome.
still play the sax.
Can you?
Yeah, the reading, I'm not the best at reading all the notes. I still remember like A, B, C, D, E, F, like the original right in the middle things. I can do those. When you start like getting below the line and all that, and they make like little hash marks, I don't know how far below that is. I don't know if that's a real high L or L, high A or what. But
You're
I can
like,
hit them ones right in that middle. I can hit the ones in the middle. Like if I see the lines, I know which ones those are.
you're like, we gotta run the ball to the middle of the field in this next play so I can get back to the
Get
middle,
to the middle,
get
man.
away from these.
Can't play with the hash on the ends, the top hash and the bottom hash. That's too far away from the middle lines to stay in the middle. All right. So,
Parade.
yes, parade. Am I on 3? The band, the them and them, um, the cars, right? The people that dance to that take up too much time,
Yep.
the band, and I saved the best for last. The greatest thing. I'm going to the greatest thing.
Okay. When it's over.
The police at the end is to me has got to be growing up every year. What day is the Harvest Stone Parade on? Let's just say every year it's the first Let's just call it the first Saturday, right?
It's like Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So like Labor Day weekend. So let's just say if it's Saturday, if it's Friday, Thursday, whatever day of the week, Thursday, I think it is.
Yep.
Thursday, September 1st.
Yep.
Friday, September 2nd, Saturday the 3rd, and Sunday the 4th, I'm pulling spoons out of my mom and dad's house trying to play the spoons.
I forgot.
The old man that walked around and played the spoons in the Harvest Stone Parade when we were kids. I wanted to be him for the next 3 days. I would try to play spoons on my hands and my legs for 3 days. I would try to then forget all about it. Be like, this is the craziest thing in the world. The guy that played the spoons, all-time greatest thing to ever happen in a parade.
Now, is he playing music up and down?
No.
Is he playing notes?
No, that's
No?
it's just a. Oh, maybe he is. Maybe he is
Further
because
down the leg, you
yeah,
go,
further
that's
down the
a D
leg.
minor.
Yep, and the closer he is on the taps, and then the bigger, how fast he holds that. I mean, I
Could
think
be a
that,
G.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think he's playing some notes.
Yeah.
He's playing some notes. I mean, it's not the harmonica. Don't get me, it's not the
Yeah.
harmonica, but the guy who played the spoons was without a doubt. Did he play the? He did. He was walking, right?
Mhm.
He wasn't on a unicycle. In my
No.
brain, he's on a. My brain, he's playing spoons on a unicycle.
No. I'll tell you,
Was he a clown?
I don't think so. I think
Okay, I didn't think so, but like in my head,
man from
yeah,
what's his was it Alice in Chains or
Soundgarden,
Soundgarden?
Soundgarden,
Alice in Chains?
Allison. Yeah, they're saying
The Eagles. And here's the thing, he was the only one because he died in 1991 or whatever. And no one's played it since then. So he's the only person in the universe that can play the spoon.
spoons.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
My dude grabbed 2 spoons and walked for 3 miles and banged them on his leg and his hands, and it sounded so good.
It did sound good. You think he's walking out of the house and his wife's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Which spoons you got?
Yeah.
No, that's my no.
Don't use the good spoons. I was thinking like, I think I'm gonna go I might try to play spoons this weekend, see if I can do it again. My wife would be mad at me if I got our good spoons out
Yeah.
though. I gotta go get them back drawer
Get
spoons.
the back drawer spoons, the bottom
Starting to
of the
sweat.
stack spoon.
Starting to sweat.
Yeah.
Starting to sweat.
All right, that's a good lit. You know what? That ended up being a much more fun conversation than I thought it was
Told you it'd be good.
going to be. Okay. Speaking of,
We should have ended with that.
yeah, yeah. Old Miss
Chris,
Cristela Alonzo.
listen, Cristela Alonzo. We did at least one of her specials, right?
It feels like we must have. Yeah, this is her third Netflix special.
What
I'm
she
sure we
said.
did
Yeah, I'm
more.
sure we did one. Um, she had lower classy, middle classy, and this is upper classy. All right, Adam. I'm not going to say she's not funny. I'm not going to do that. She's definitely got some funny stuff.
Well, you know where this is going.
But you know how I am, how I feel.
Mhm.
I can't take a comedy special where somebody talks about how their life has changed and it's so great and they're so much better and they've got all this money and da da da. All like the self-deprecating part of that's the best part of comedy to me.
Yeah.
Those are usually the funniest parts. I don't want to know how great your life is. That's why I came to watch comedy, because I want to hear somebody that's got a worse life than me, right? I want to make fun of somebody else's life. Why? Why? And she wouldn't stop, and she's bragging. And then she even said, she's like, my therapist said I need to brag or something like that. I'm gonna do it again. And it was about me, and how great things are. And not all about how great things are, obviously. There was a lot of how bad things are too. Not in her life, but in the country. Again, leave your politics out of it. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. Like half of that stuff, you know, I'm impartial to the political side of it.
Mhm.
I can't take the how great my life is. I can't take, I've got money to do this. I've got this kind of money. I've got that kind of money. There's nothing funny about that.
Mhm.
But where's the comedy?
It could, yeah, it probably could be if you were good at making something funny out of it. There
A couple
was,
times there's no punchlines.
yeah,
I'm like, where's the punchline? Oh, the punchline is I got whatever kind of money. I got uh what was the one she said?
yeah. She can take her family on vacation.
Yeah, but she was talking about I got that kind of money. I got this kind of money. I don't know.
Mm.
Like
Grand Canyon
I can
money or
get a
something.
no, it was like I can get a Diet Coke on a weekend money. Like, oh, I don't care about oh, auto pay.
Auto
I can
pay.
put my
Yeah,
bills on auto pay
yeah,
money.
yeah.
And I'm like, where's the oh, come on, give me the joke. Where's the punchline? Oh shoot, that was the funny part. Everybody's laughing.
Mhm.
Are they laughing for you or cheering for you? I can't figure it out because there's a
Right.
difference. There's laughing and cheering, and those are two totally different things. And I think she may not know the difference because I think she thought she killed it because there's a lot of people cheering for her. They're probably really happy for her. And you're in a situation like that, you feel awkward if you don't. When she stops talking after she says something, you feel like you need to clap for her. I'm not laughing at you or with you for that matter.
Right. I
That being said, there's some good stuff in there. I'm not saying this was just not good. I'm just saying when you do that most of the time, you've got me turned off already.
yeah. It's funny. I definitely I thought about you a lot in this watching this thing because I'm like, well, we both really don't like when she does that.
Hmm.
I know Chris is not going to like that. My thing was it was mostly about her life and definitely politics and stuff, which she talked about because
It
of the way
relates
she
to
grew up and
100%. Yeah.
so but in more way more I thought than talking about how she has this money now. I was even okay with that because she talked a lot about how poor they were growing up,
Those were the best stories, though.
but she talked so much about how poor they were and mentioned that so many times that I was tired of it. I was like, "Oh, oh, you were poor growing up? Okay."
Tell the
Because
joke with it.
48 minutes into it, it's the thousandth time she said that.
Yeah, and it's not. And I love. Tell me all your jokes about being poor.
Sure.
because our family does it. I do it. My mom and dad, my sister doesn't because we weren't poor when she came along, but we were poor when I was little, and and I make jokes about take it, and I'm always laughing and joking about it, but it doesn't have to be the same. You don't have to continually say the we were so poor, we were so poor. Tell the joke. We'll get it. We know how poor you were by the joke, right? Like if you say, "I sliced Vienna sausages in half and put them on a Zesta cracker, and that was my lunch." That's I'll laugh at that. I'm gonna laugh at that. You don't need to tell me you're poor. I already know you're poor
Yeah.
because of the way you just said.
Yeah. There was a lot of just talking about life.
Yeah,
There
just
was
talking.
just talking,
Yeah,
just talking.
this was a
And
podcast.
this was a podcast, and there was, unfortunately, like we've seen a few times too, the
Preachy.
preachy and saying things for applause and
Yeah,
for agreement way more than
the jokes.
it's supposed to be about laughs per minute or whatever. Like
Yeah,
it's you. Yeah, I was way turned off by
that's my,
all
I,
that.
I think that's my biggest thing is I think she thought she did good because people constantly were clapping, but it was because
She
it,
was saying things that people know. Oh, she's saying something like special about her life.
that we need to say
She
great
came
job.
out of poverty and they made
Fantastic. Way to
they
go.
moved
She can take
from
her family on vacation. Way to go. Now, if she stuck with a bunch of jokes about her brothers, I bet she could do a whole special and it'd be hilarious. Because she knocked on a couple of her brothers and I was dying, bro. Some of those jokes about her brother had me laughing. But
I didn't laugh one time.
no, you didn't
This
laugh
whole
at the
thing.
they didn't change
There,
their clocks. I laughed at that. They refused to change their clocks. I laughed at that. I thought that was good.
there were like
And their brother, who's a teacher,
yeah.
said that's talking about the sun not setting. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some good stuff in there. I'm not saying there wasn't, but I wish she would have stuck to jokes.
Yeah.
You can't have an hour special and tell 8 minutes of jokes.
Right. Yes. Hey, an hour special and have 8 total punchlines
Yeah.
and 7 of them aren't really like funny punchlines.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I feel bad. I
I
feel bad because
I
I feel
know.
like she's been good. I feel like we like,
Well, she's very successful.
I mean, obviously, ask her.
Yeah.
She'll tell you.
She can take her family on vacation, which
She's got Netflix money now.
I right. And if you're talking to her like in person or whatever and she's telling you about that or she's on a podcast and she's talking about that, that's beautiful. I
Yeah.
love that they came out of what they,
Yes.
the poverty they had and coming over to America and everybody finally becoming a citizen and what her brother said about that and
Yeah.
all that's beautiful stuff. It's just not funny for a comedy special,
Mm-mm.
especially one that's Netflix is supposed to be prestigious. You're supposed to be
And then
the best if
And
you're on
then your
Netflix.
punchline, like for the one where her brother's at the Grand Canyon, it's the second best thing I've ever seen, da, 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 and your punchline misses, you tell something that serious and you get into that story about the water and blah, blah, blah. And then the punchline misses because now all of a sudden it's about you and your money or something. That punchline missed bad.
Yeah.
If you're going to get that deep, come hit me in the mouth with that right hook on that punchline.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when it missed, that was probably the biggest disappointment for me.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. There was a lot of talk, a lot of talking. I'm like, this is a very long premise. This has
Mhm.
to be a fantastic
Oh, that
punchline.
was the other thing. Then most of them weren't punchlines.
Yeah.
They were just, how great is that?
Mm-hmm.
It is great. Yeah, that is great. That is great.
Yeah.
Are we at is this a TED Talk?
Yeah.
I don't know what a TED Talk is, but whenever there's a bunch of people around, I just say, is this a TED Talk? Because I really don't know what they are.
Technology, entertainment, and D. I forget what the
Drums.
drums. Technology, entertainment, and drums.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. What do you give Cristela Alonzo upper classy?
1.4. Is that
Not,
high or low?
not what I was expecting.
Were you expecting lower than that or higher
No, I
than
was
that?
expecting higher than that.
Okay, sorry.
Um,
I made you think to go lower.
yeah, but not because of that, really, because I'm trying to decide how mad I want to make you.
Oh, how many digits?
because
Yeah.
I had a I had a 2.0.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I almost said a 2.2 and I went well below it.
Wait, why are you okay with a 2.0?
I'm okay with a 2.0. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf here, man.
Okay.
Trying to turn over. Do you want me to go nuts? I'll go nuts.
I
You can't have a score
thank you.
that ends in a zero.
Thank you.
You can't have a whole number.
Okay, that being
Does that
said,
feel better?
yes, thank you for that.
Sorry.
That being said, I'm staying at 2.0. 2.0. But I just wanted to get a little
Need the
reprimand.
reaction. I apologize. I'm still busy thinking about how, yeah, I don't give a lot of ones out.
I can't believe that I'm higher than you on this. Man,
Really?
I was trying to be nice. Yeah. I
So
thought
that was my thing. When I first was done, I was like, 2.2, something like that. And then we start talking some more, and I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm getting into one. It is. It is what it is.
it's like a counter in
Yeah,
your head
yeah.
as we're talking.
Click, click, click. 2.1, 1.9.
You skipped the 2.0. Oh man. All righty. Well, we have how did we do? We're way past, right?
Yeah, we're way past it.
Um
11:42.
okay. We have Mount Rushmore and comedy for next week.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. I've got comedy for next week. You got Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I've got a fella lined up here for comedy. So, but if you have a Mount
Nope.
Rushmore, I would
Go
like.
ahead.
Okay.
I'll have one before. Oh, I do have a Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
I'm going to a wedding this weekend.
Okay.
I want your Mount Rushmore of wedding songs.
Wedding songs.
Yes.
Ooh.
In general, like anything. Like it could be like the slow dance song, it could
It's gonna be
be
all
the
slow dance.
upbeat. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's basically just like you're like just take Earth, Wind, and Fire and find your four favorite songs or something. I don't know.
That's why the saxophone's the best. Every great R&B
Oh
song has a
God.
great saxophone
Mm.
solo.
Yeah.
It'll get you feeling. Yes. Oh,
Mm.
that gets me pumped up.
Mm.
Listen to some.
I wish I could play the saxophone. I mean, I can. I just wish I could actually like legit play it. I tell a story all the time. I could read the music. I could do that fine. I had no problem reading music. I could play with it. I could go the faster and the slower, and I knew how to I could keep beat. I can do all that stuff. You gotta memorize that stuff, man. You can forget that, brother.
Now you don't have to memorize it. But you can get your saxophone out and get some. You can find sheet music for any song you like.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And
Back in the day, I wrote a letter to I wrote a letter to the address on the back of a Less Than Jake CD
oh, nice.
to try to get this guy who had the saxophone to send me music so I could learn it.
Oh, that's a
Because
good idea.
we might have had the internet, but you weren't just gonna type in "Give me the music for this
Yeah,
Less Than Jake song."
the internet was way different.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. This
Okay.
is the old dude, Howie J. Reynolds, and you're listening to Less Than Jake.
Hmm. Well, I might be listening to Less Than Jake on the way home.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm
Okay.
trying to think. Dope man,
Yeah.
dope man, dope. Dude, Less Than Jake's been around for a long. They still make a bunch of music. Like, my who are going to this wedding, my cousin's his youngest son, no, his middle son plays in a band, plays guitar, and he's 20 years old. 19, 20 years old. And he's got like some 41, Less Than Jake, stuff like that on his guitar and all this. And I'm like, what? Bro, you don't know nothing about that. And he's playing all these. I'm like, I had like the first five Less Than Jake CDs. I don't know any of these songs you're playing, bro.
Yeah.
This is off their 12th album. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm lost there, bro. I stopped now. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. In the 2000s,
Yeah,
I got lost.
I'm pretty sure anything before 2000, mm, 2000.
2000.
Yes, anything in the late 90s I might have listened to. By the time you got to 2000, I was just listening to stuff from the 90s.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
What do
Mount
you got?
Rushmore of wedding songs.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great. I don't know, I'm gonna have songs that I think would be great wedding songs that aren't necessarily because it's mostly upbeat music.
I mean, I would use my wedding song from I mean, I'm gonna
There you go.
have my wedding song in
There you
there.
go. Okay. Um, comedy. We are gonna go with fella by the name of Springs McGee. Um, Not it's not his name's not Springs McGee. I just
Okay, good.
um Nate Jackson.
Like it. Nate
Nate
Jackson.
Jackson. It's called
Love it.
Super Funny. It's on Netflix. It's pretty new. And this is kind of a weird like suddenly, I don't know, a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, I started seeing clips come up on whatever, Instagram or whatever it is, um, of this guy. And I was like, and I saw one that I thought was funny, so I clicked on his thing and I started looking. I was like, oh, this guy's pretty
Yeah.
funny. And then less than a month later, he has a Netflix special. I'm like, oh, I had no idea who this guy was
Wow.
until a few weeks ago, and
For
he's got a
you that
Netflix
listens to
special.
all the comedy
I
shows,
know.
the
I feel like
comedy podcasts.
I missed this guy
Yeah.
somehow, but
Okay.
yeah, that's from what I've seen so far and little clips and stuff. He looks pretty funny. He looks to me like he is Big J Okerson. He's a
Really?
big dude. He sits down. He does a lot of crowd work.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like it. Let's give it a try.
see what he's like.
I'm ready for it.
All right,
And it's on Netflix.
on Netflix, Nate Jackson.
Nate Jackson. I like it. All right. So we got Nate Jackson and the Mount Rushmore of wedding songs
That's right.
coming up next week.
Mhm.
All right. Till then, don't forget to turn your headlights on.
Oh wait, before you stop, you already stopped.
I don't know. Are you going to stop recording to the cloud?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.